What takes up 12 parking spaces?
6 women drivers.
Female drivers are like stars in the sky.
You can see them, but they can't see you.
We bumped into some old friends yesterday.
My wife was driving. Across the world, attitudes to female drivers are underpinned by deep-rooted misogyny.
I'm Catherine.
And I'm Hannah.
And in July and August 2018, we'll be attempting to drive over 2,000 kilometres along the second highest road on Earth. We took to the roads of Yorkshire to practice some driving and filming.
I take my licks like a man, facing forward. I made my bed, but it wasn't yours. How soon we'd forget what we shared. You said you'd always be mine. I nodded and smiled, tongue out of my head. Is this love?
Shouldn't be a male-orientated environment.
Yeah.
It is still, but it's getting better. It's getting better.
Right.
How did you find that?
I actually feel so much more confident afterwards. I was more nervous being a passenger the first time round than I was
Driving it?
when I drove.
Yeah. It's very hard to learn unless you're doing it, especially with driving.
I've literally had it with this.
I do not know about
Did
oil.
you not have to do it for the test?
Yeah, but I can't remember what you had to do.
Oil.
Soon we'd forget what we shared.
The wheel just came off, I couldn't believe it.
As 2 women in our early 20s, we're making a U-turn in the history of car and travel documentaries by putting women firmly in the driving seat.
We're going to be driving it ourselves. We're not going to have any help with that, but we might have some help if we break down or if things go wrong. But it's going to be a very honest portrayal of 2 females travelling, driving, and also our experiences with the people that we meet. And then I asked them, sort of, how many road trips or like car travel documentaries have you seen ever presented by females?
You know, I was actually trying to think of this. Having women in 2 positions that are typically held by men, so behind the wheel and behind the camera, is a pretty big statement.
With polar opposite personalities, the road trip is bound to affect us differently.
I would actually love to be like a racing driver.
Currently I'm being outsped by a man with white hair on a tractor.
You don't like to be rushed, that's what it is, Hannah. You don't like to be rushed. That, now I put my finger on it.
I rush people a lot. What part of the trip do you think you'll find the hardest?
We've got about 4 days where we're driving at incredibly high altitude and it's quite near the end, so I think we'll be quite tired as well.
Our route will take us from the highway start at Temez in Uzbekistan, across Tajikistan's Pamir mountain range, home to Central Asia's highest peaks at over 4,600 metres above sea level, into the Wakhan Valley, and finally into southern Kyrgyzstan, all the way to its capital, Bishkek.
We'll be documenting our own experiences as women behind the wheel, alongside those of the women we meet, exploring what it means to be a female living in this crucially underrepresented region. The Pamirs account for 45% of Tajikistan's territory, yet only 3% of its population. Today, communities living in this region are some of the most isolated on our planet.
What we want to do is give a platform to women whose voices go unheard around the world. For instance, Tajikistan's first female trekking guides, martial arts movements combating gender-based violence, and, with 1.5 million Tajiki men working abroad, the women left behind adopting traditionally male roles. And what we want to understand is how these women are challenging gender stereotypes and gender roles in their own environments.
We'll reveal how the region's inhospitable landscapes, turbulent history, and distinctive cultures have conspired to produce diverse women who are resilient, strong-willed, and renowned for their generosity. And we're definitely not trying to present a manicured version of ourselves.
Why have I not been going?
I just need to think through.
No,
I
think it actually is better sometimes if you don't think. Are you in 4th?
No,
Okay.
but I'm not moving.
We said it was down a bit harder. I think you are in 4th.
I'm actually. Should I go first?
Yeah, go on then.